Okay. Well, it's definitely started. YouTube. Yeah. That's just concerned. Might be a bit creepy to that. Yeah. Almost done that. Okay. Chat publicly with me. Uh, chat publicly on my own stream. Okay, just check the audio is working. Yay! Yay, rabbits. Yay. Live City. Last played it last week. Oh, I have actually streamed every Sunday this year. Yeah. Why is that? Not City, a live City. No, not live. No, not live City. It's a live City. I can't pronounce. I should probably mute it, or it's gonna start looping, which it does all the time. What is that? I'm going to send you to the meet. Uh, I'm gonna take a photo. Being cute. Whenever I'm recording and I need my phone, then they decide, no, now we're gonna be cute. Not when I'm not doing anything. Anyways, we can probably close that. I do need to be quite loud. Because stuff. What were we doing last video? Oh, we started building this. There is room to build, but it doesn't seem like building. Maybe we can set up a little kind of suburb, a little commercial suburb. There. Uh, there. Um, long. There we go. There. Yeah, so split it into these two districts, which kind of occupy the same major region. I guess we could have it as live. We could use it as a park area. Like, this wouldn't obviously be a park, but I'm using this as like an example of this entire district, these kinds of suburbs. I think is an accurate description of what they are. I haven't set up a district, but to be fair, this is bigger than a lot of my districts. Like each of, because this is split into, I would say, 3 zones. Well, no, so there's this road going into a loop which just connects those roads. This individual road, and these 2 roads that occupy this kind of pot. And in pot. There's also there's this road, individual road, and because it splits off, I count it as its own. All this, you've got this section, this section, this section, and this section split into roughly quarters with a main road going across. I don't know how many people should use it. It makes it so it's easier to set up a metro. I don't think I've set up busting lights. I've set up some very basic busting lights. Do I have water? I don't have water here. That's the reason they're not building here. As well as they're not wanting to building commercial. Anyways, we will, you know what? Place. We kind of need. We'll have police, and fire. Some. Yeah. How many service buildings do I have? I can track using. Okay, we have 369. I'm losing money. What's costing so much? What do I need? I do not need most of that power budget. 80. Um, uh, 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 yeah, why? I guess there's just so much extra being produced. That's completely thing. Yeah, why? What's wrong? I just turned it up. Which place is producing way too much energy? You know what? We'll count. This is producing an extra 30. Oh, 434. That's one of the isolated areas. Um, this produces another. Uh, 12, 13, 42, 42. That's that. 4 is 76. And then another 50. Yeah, where is all the extra power? Is they like a bit missing when it comes to connections? No, those two connect. It's not that. Um, maybe you know what we're gonna set up a bunch of ones here, so we're wasting less energy if that makes sense. Because then I can turn this down to 80, and these won't mine. Will they? Yeah, yeah, they will mine. Right. Like that cover all those, right? And most of them. And just because it took a second. Yeah. And then genuine, I don't know where we must be having like a nuclear power one out, which um uh uh yeah, I know, I see. We just got teleported to the shadow. Now can I drop it? Yeah, I can. Turns out I've just found where all that extra power went. I'd placed two nuclear power plants out of reach. And because they have water, oh, I haven't fixed that. I forgot. Yeah. That's massively reduced our energy. That also means we can just go through, delete all this. We've just had over sports. But that does mean I can drop the power budget. Uh, down there. That should really help. Yeah. Uh, I think taxes are earning us a bit. That's really helped save us some money. Why is it not building up? What do I need to do to motivate people? I mean, our population is steadily growing. Not like it's dropping. Is it rabbits? No, it's not. So we've built this so far. Yeah, it's started to build up. Um, hmm. Yeah, this was amazing, wasn't it? One of the most random junctions. Like, genuinely. Why does this show? It's such a weird junction. The sole purpose of it is so people can get in via this cycle. And I already had to set this bridge up, so I might as well set. It also means that this camp makes even more sense for existing. It proves its case of why this place should have a random camp. It's also like right next to the bridge, so like if there was a break in the bridge, they wouldn't have to trek all the way back to here to get here. I mean, it's not. Oh, so there's also like because this is right before the bridge, which I guess is weird. I'm putting him before the bridge, but I think I've climbed it from the top and climbed down, so that's why. I guess if there's a bridge collapse here, you have to climb up. No, I think that's kind of stupid. But that means if like, but if the bridge is dodgy, you can climb down here. You can, or you can just wait to cross the bridge in the morning, which is like good. There's also a camp here because this bridge is on such a small amount of terrain. It's through here. It's also like a nice place to camp. It gives you like for most people, this would probably be alright. I mean, this would probably be alright. It's just under a massive shadow most of the time. But this isn't. Uh, oh, we've finally increased. What's sponsorship deals? Let me have a look. Finally, university doing something. Acclaimed. What does that mean? We get. Uh, sponsorship. Uh, that. No. Uh, it's only slightly losing money, which I can take. Power. I was trying to look. Power. We can drop power by down to 70%. There we go. It still runs completely fine. I'm just going to check around anyway. I always thought there was something going. I was just saying, well, that is really, really helping us save some money. Like, if I have a look, one of our most expensive things, not our single most expensive, healthcare is so expensive now. I look at it. Do we need as much education budget as we have? I don't even think we do. Um, yeah, okay, we can see that. We do not need for the other two. We can drop that down. It's because you need so many schools. Um, I don't think it affects the actual area they can teach. It's probably still right now. What we will do is we will maybe build a. Oh, this could be a nice place to place one. There's just you need so many. Like genuinely, the game is insane. I think it might be because it's based on the United States, and the United States has schools very close. I mean, there are schools close, but some people, I guess, for high schools, it's not like insane to go like 15 minutes to high school. So this game is massive, but also the high schools in this game are tiny. Um, but still, it's a bit weird. It's primary schools especially. Like I don't think like 5-10 minute journeys are that. Like you have housing estates where there's like one school, maybe two schools, but in this game you need about eight for this size housing estate. 18,000. I must have at least like six schools in here to cover it. Yeah, one, two, three, 17 schools. That's nearly one per 1,000 people. Um, that's insane. There are places in this country that have like 10,000 people and have like four schools. Not, not even that, two schools. It's even like facing what maybe even not. That's insane. Okay, we actually don't have enough power here. That'll cover most of that one. This is finally fully built out. How many people live here? 1,300. So that's going to be way lower than this 3,500. It just doesn't really feel any posh anymore. It's just like this is like posh, but maybe not rich. Oh really? Like it's kind of exclusive because it's got this fancy wall, but this was already here, and I just wanted to incorporate it. And then it's got like normal connections. It barely like actually connects. We are just gonna draw the line running along. Yeah, there we go. This is what this needs to include this. How much? How much could production require? It's only level 4. Um, that's probably like an appropriate amount. We will have a look at that in a second, but oh, it's starting to build. Has it been increasing? Yes, the population has been increasing. I mean, there's only 85,000 people in this whole place, but there must be at least. You know what? Outside, actually, you know what? I'm gonna count how many. So there are 1,000. We'll do this because it's denser. 3,000 people in here. So maybe four schools? No. There is one, two, three, four. No, so one, two, three. That's four. Another one, two, three, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 schools. Also, these schools are massive, but they have such a like. Look, it covers a couple roads. Yeah, I guess it's because it's a walking thing. It might just be not as normal to drive. Or is that just like a British thing? Is driving your kids to school? If it is, I am being incredibly stupid because I don't think it is. But yeah, the more I think about it, the more it seems like it's hmm, interesting. Ah, I'm just gonna fill up my water. Yes, rabbits, I am. Hmm. Hmm. Audio, yeah. Just gonna check your working. Oh, where's the other one gone? Other one. Buffalo. Be nice if we stopped him. It would be very nice. No, I'm even searching for your movie. Yeah, he's underneath. He's underneath there. The other one. Oh, I'm losing so much money. What's costing so much? What, 100 million for policies? Uh, oh, not 100 million, 1,000. It's 100. We're earning more from industry than we are losing from any single thing. That's actually insane. Taxes for citizens barely earn more than industry. Residential taxes though is insane. It's 158,000. Yeah, we are. I guess it makes sense because if you look like genuinely, um, how many barrels? That's 38,000 barrels. We are producing 38,000 barrels. Because each of these produces 176. Oh, no, I want to play. Like, genuinely, look at this. Look, if I just standing here. Let's run it at one time. This is the real speed. I'm going to set it in a car. Look. 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 Look at the monument of the sheer amount of oil being produced. Each one of these is giving us 176 barrels. We're, it's insane. This isn't even like an oil town. That would be really fun to do, like an oil thing where the entire industry is oil. And like the 90% of the economy is oil. But no, it's probably more fun doing. Uh, we also have simultaneously to that, um, what's some other? We have fishing, which isn't particularly interesting. I mean, we do have all these fishing boats. Not particularly interesting though. What other industry? Farming, which is again not too busy. There's quite a lot of trucks here, but they're mostly turning on here. Forestry over here, which has quite a lot of production, and also ore, which is quite a secret. I think most of our. Oh, I'm not playing it. Why? I just want to have a look. Actually, I'm gonna have a look here. How much oil am I exporting? Oh, how much exporting am I doing? Okay, so we can probably say a third of the. Alexa, what's 13,000 divided by 3?
13,000 divided by 3 is approximately 4,333.3333.
So it's probably at least like 4,000. So we're probably exporting about as much oil as we are importing everything, including goods. Why are we importing so much goods? Why are we importing so much oil? I think it just the game sometimes likes to trade for unnecessary reasons. Export. Oh, look. Look, all the black ones are oil. Look at it. It's beautiful. Imports. There's basically none over here. That's going to be commercial, isn't it? Export. It's beautiful. Oh, there are some other things. Oil that's delivering it to internal. If it's not, it's probably delivering it to internal. But just look at the beauty. Look at them all. Look! What are these? Are these oil trucks? Yeah, because you're something goes wrong. Oh yeah, it's this motorway that runs along here. This insanely weird interchange. It's because it's really hard to make an interchange of one road to meet. I guess you could do like a turbo like here and you have like flip lane there, flip lane there, and then a road that cuts over and has like a turbine. Yeah. but that's kind of weird and overkill. It's weird. It's really weird doing it. Oh yeah, the tunnel. I mean, this is also a good route to get between. So if you go end to end, it's basically, yeah, in circles. So then Manor Hills, Anchor Square, the original district, Ivy Hills, uh, Briarwood Hills, um, all basically from all of this is completely encircled by motorway. That technically means that this isn't, which makes it funnier, but then this is kind of a motorway. If you count this as this is a secondary motorway because of its main road, yes. That would include all that area, which is kind of a secondary thing. And then there's this, which is completely separate because it just ends on the sea. Um, includes a lot of this kind of peninsula, the end of this peninsula. I mean, it's still quite a lot. How long is this from end to end? Uh, we'll just reduce it to like accurate. From like end to end, it's about 1.8 kilometers, and then up to down. So it's about 1.7 kilometers. It's about 1.8 kilometers. You know what? We can measure it via the main road. We just run parallel to the main road until it rises up. Yeah, 1,700 meters. 1.75 kilometers. It's not too small. I have actually got the measuring tool on Google Maps. 5 kilometers. It's not too small. Actually got the measuring tool. It doesn't seem to get me do it yet. Spend it by it was. Checking out the music now. Measure distance. What's one? Um, where's settings? What's that? Alexa, what's 1.75 kilometers in miles?
1.75 kilometers is about 1.087 miles.
Okay, just go off. See if I can measure how far it is from my house to somewhere. That's what I'm currently. Oh, it doesn't scale where I actually are in my house very accurately. Why has it got a picture of my house? 1.08 straight line. I'm gonna go south because I'm not familiar with that. No, that's kind of tiny. Uh, yeah, that's not particularly big. But it doesn't matter. Why am I suddenly earning so much money? How that makes the town, because like the town from will do it from here to here is only like 8 kilometers long. Isn't that big? Like not as big as I think you would expect, especially considering massive empty space here that has no people living. Another kind of empty space. Obviously, there's a fire going on. More massive empty space. This is quite dense, but I mean, again, empty space, a lot of empty space because basically terrain doesn't allow it to be simple. Technically, there's also this motorway junction, but I don't think count this because it didn't need to be motorway junction. You know what? I mean, this is all one district, isn't it? The district I nearly I actually flooded. I'm pretty sure did this district anyways. We will just give it like a road connection. I wonder what this would look like. Oh yeah, we set up a bridge. but that really looks a bit weird now. We will just um oh, so ugly. Uh, play. Let me see a lightly drops the spelling. This is light. I haven't thought that much about it. The siege is menacingly being like, oh, do you want another turn? It looks way worse now. I don't know why. Terrain. Yeah, that does not look comfortable. Like, genuinely. I just need to accidentally mess with this bit of coast. Oh, we did get the benefits. I think there's like, yeah, there's a hole in the sea now. That's also not natural if you can work out. Don't know if that was always there. You can kind of see where I did it around with the turn. It gets really deep here. Like, mind you, these skyscrapers might seem really tall, barely get above the surface. If this was all flooded like fully, like it almost did, um, this would be a massive, and I mean massive lake. I need sewage. We're gonna maybe set up some more sewage. That might be a reason. Oh, why is it all on fire? What we are just gonna do is we're gonna um sewage. Uh, this literally this. Ah, what was somewhere? Nah, 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 nah. Uh, okay. Oh, now we need to do water. Um, where was it? I set it up on this island, didn't I? There we go. There, nearly exactly the same thing. This is just okay. That looks so like it's kind of this island's thing is water towers. Literally, there's water towers and two roads. A lot of the islands. You know what? We'll go through sites. I think this is the biggest island I have access to. This island doesn't really have a thing because it's so massive. It's one sports game. What sports? Probably not. Well, it might be that one. Probably that one. Yeah, reasonably good. Oh, we keep. Oh, this is still playing. That's probably helpful. So yeah, this island doesn't really have a thing. Residential. Oh no, no, industry. Industry is its thing. It contains all four of the industries, but it doesn't. Again, it doesn't really have. Did we just win that? Finally, we've won a game. Even this people. I like how they said like the last celebration because it's so isolated. But anyway, so this island's thing is like industry and residential, I guess. The next biggest island is probably this. This island's thing is probably more tour like this is touristy and industry more and residential. This is residential and tourist, especially tourist. There is industry. There's even at the airport, I guess. I keep forgetting this is airport and like tourism over here. Couple random things over there, and then Manor Hills, which is one of my biggest residential. A lot of kind of a lower density residential. There is also like, oh, that's offices. That's where most of my offices are. There's also 600 people who live on this random little block I set up. Tiny thing. Like, genuinely. This is like 150 by like, it's like 200 by 200 meters, which is, yeah, not very big. It's probably about, is it? No, it's less than a square kilometer. Tiny with 600 people. And as well as that, commercial and offices. It's also got, 160 workers and 560 people. Because obviously, and there's also this 3,000 people, but there is also a lot of lower density. This also has high density though. It has all this, which means 18,000 people isn't like that insane. Next biggest island that I have populated. This isn't an island, but I might mention it. This is suburbia. Next biggest island, probably that I really use is this one, which is residential and boats. It has this. It also has the ferry, I guess, but that's not it. It's got the main port hub and a massive like one of my biggest residential districts, 11,000 people in that, and another few thousand workers. Plus, there's like a lot of workers in here. I need to remember. There's another 1,000 people who work there. The audio is working. Yep. Here, work. Uh, Next biggest island, probably this one. This isn't used. Then probably this one, luxury island. It's got. I'm just checking around. I think this I didn't think around. Yeah, this has got my really like rich luxury district. But it's like the other one is probably just for like the more affluent residents of this city. That's like the expensive area. This is the private island, not of one person, but it's kind of like a private community. But it's like completely separate. This is confused because it wants to run other people's bus lines, but it can't. So yeah. But yeah, this is the private community. It technically is also a cargo hub and a passenger hub, but like there's 5 people using this harbour every week. There are no one using it. Oh, 227 just updated. Um, and another massive flood of people. Plus, this ferry is really. That's just between. Here, right? Yeah. There's technically a route that connects it all the way to there, but oh no! I forgot. There's also this on the very end of this island. So yeah, there's a lot of boat lines. There's also that tiny one, but I won't mention it because it's not important. Um, Next biggest island. Uh, uh, what was I gonna say? Um, yeah, you've also then got this, which is obviously the present island. It's only like maybe like 500 by about 500 meters to 500, 600 meters maybe. It's nearly a sphere, and it also pollutes. It's completely self-sufficient. The only thing that isn't self-sufficient is the actual prisoners. They have a special road, but at any time that road could be blown up. So let's say all the prisoners have life sentences. Um, Obviously there's a big police station here because we're next to all the prisons, like all my sister's prisons, the 4 prisons that are here. That means, I mean, technically we can have 2,000 people. There are 197 residents. There's some people living here Ironically, like none of them actually work in the prison thing. I don't think the game scaled it like that. Oh, this person's unemployed. Owner is that person. What? How did their car end up there? Oh, this is an older person. They might be unemployed. Okay, so they live here. They're going to the shop. Unemployed. I personally wouldn't like live. Is this person there super? Okay, this person works here and they live here, which is nice. It means that they're living within the area. They don't actually work at the prison. They work at the police office. But yeah, it's close enough. I tolerate that. That's the old person. Oh, there's a person. That looks like a child though. Yeah, they reside there. They're a child in the prison island. They're unemployed. Oh, no, that's a rubbish. Uh, um, yeah, most of the people who. Oh, no, that's just the old person. Uh, uh, why were the people who own cars unemployed? Oh, here we go. Um, okay, not the furthest ever. Just assuming. Oh, they're working, resides. Okay, why do they reside there and work there? That's like half. I guess it's not that. It's insane. Who owns this? So, whoa! I can like say hello to this person. Wow, that's interesting. I wonder if that just appeared or that was always there. Um, those shops. Um, no, they're just doing something, but they can't be bothered to stop them. Uh, oh, person with their dog. Oh, this is they do reside here and they work there. It definitely tried to make people live near where they work. It just doesn't include people who work here. And we select individual prisons. Uh, visiting prison. I think they may have been arrested. So they live here. They work there. Visiting prison. Okay. They live there and they're visiting. Visiting, I think, also means convict. Prison vans in use. One, two. Oh, where are they? Oh, director at prison. Okay, where does the prison director live? Obviously, they have to live off. Uh, director at prison, they live like really far away. Oh, guard at. Ironic now, a guard got arrested, so they live there and they work there. Yeah, it definitely does seem like people do try and stick to their own island, but not like exclusively. They're unemployed. They reside. They're somehow their cars ended up here. This person, a specialist at prison, and they. Yeah! Someone who works at a prison. I'm so happy. The joy in me. Anyway, we're just expanding residential zone a bit. I want to have and a bit commercial zone. Phil. I just want to have some more people living on this island because currently, there are very, very few people living on here. But yeah, this is kind of the prison island with all the prisoners. Then there's this island, which is fantastic because it was set up really early, was to be a cool island with 320 people living on it. I did actually recently expand it, so we had like physically expanded the territory. Um, that gives us a tiny bit more space. What we are just gonna do, um, uh, all fish. What fish is all this? Uh, um, uh, uh, terrain. I have zoned that so that does leave a tiny bit of room to build. Yeah, this is my I. How many people live on this island? Oh, no, they definitely have water. How many people live on that? 313 people. There's a nice mix. There's only 164 workers, but and also another main thing of this island is like ferries. But just there are people who actually they they're visiting like I did just see a big group of people. Here we go. Uh okay, they work there. Don't know how they've ended up on this island. They have. They might have been high school students there. They're going to school somehow. They're going to school across like crossing an entire island because that makes sense. This they reside there. The director over there, which honestly, in the grand scheme of things, isn't that weird because it's like one ferry line, which means that it's nice and easy to get to. It's always funny seeing because there's this person they direct at the airport. They reside over there. For some reason, they've parked their car here, probably because they're visiting. Okay, this person actually parked their car. Owner there resides there at home. They just live on the most remote island. So then there's this person who seems, yeah, also old person. What's the time? It's just nice looking into my citizens' lives, just seeing like location wise. Okay, so this person goes to high school. Seems to be a lot of high school students. They go to school here. I didn't realize you could. I thought there were limits to be fair, I don't think there's a school on this island. No. Cannot build in water, that's kind of not. I want to make sure I'm not messing with the fishes. Here. I want to see when it stops. Um, has it reached? Has it reached a point of no return? Uh, anyway. Uh, okay, physically. So if I set this, and then I go incorrect. Oh, let me find really deep hit. Like genuinely, I don't think. Yeah. And it's interesting how, as I decrease the water, that throws it up. I think it's just because that's how water works. Oh yeah, we probably messed up the ferry lines, haven't we? Oh yeah, because the ferry obviously has to destroy itself. Uh, um, oh, and for some reason the ferry thing doesn't ever actually have a problem. Uh, there, there, cannot. Oh no, it's not actually flooding yet. Oh. Okay, so technically speaking, this should be underwater. This should be over. Yeah, guys. Um, that's flooding for some reason. Okay, so this should be the boundary. Uh, no, it's not, because for some reason weird stuff happened. Like this isn't flooding, obviously, because this is like the highest point of that entire. Interesting way of doing it. We're just gonna try something. Ferry line 1, 2, 1. Oh yeah, it is actually running so right way. Um, 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 there we go. I did this so I could set up a school. Right, it's not flooding. Oh, uh, here we go. 29 students. The high school students can vote in. It's not like that hard. How many people use this ferry? Yeah, obviously there are quite a lot of people using it because it's like the only access to this. Line 2, not that many. Line 1, not that many. I mean, there's still people using it because line 2 and line 1 go all the way around here. So like if you want to go from here to here, you can either go via the road, which is kind of congested, or via the boat. There's also that, which I think it's slightly shorter. I'm not sure. And obviously to here there is a road, but it goes the annoying route. Um, there are more ferry lines. 4, 3, 3 is from there to there to there to there. 4 is from there to there. It's obviously incredibly blocked up. 3 is kind of blocked up. It's fine though. 5 is this one. 6 isn't on here. If we just sort by line name, 5, 8. Okay, 8 it goes around it. That 9 goes around like the opposite way. 10 goes from there to there, and then 11 goes from there to there. They form a kind of because it's basically it's like it's it's more like a square. Yeah, because like these form two straight lines. What's it? Is it a circle? No, but it has more than that. It's something, some shape. I can't remember how to work it out. There's some kind of shape, I reckon. Yeah, we have surrounding this lake, which I don't know what I'm going to name it. The Mananut? Mananut? Or Walnut Hills? Or Manor Heights? I think it just takes two random words and combines them to make it sound like a full district name. Like, I mean, square or cozy. Okay, yeah, this is cozy. That might be an underestimate for how cozy this is. This is tiny. They are consulate just over there. Not too insane. So there's actually like from there to there to there, but it's still like within traveling distance if you had to go somewhere. It's not like that far away. Okay, so then there's this person. They live there. They are partner at the farm. They no, so they earn there. They live there and they're visiting that nightclub. So that might be why they parked there. They wouldn't explain it much, but you never know. And then there's this person. They're over there. The director there, and it was like there, going traveling to work because they're waiting for a bus. As with a lot of people, this is I think quite a busy one. I think they're using this as a transfer. That's reminded me. That person has single-handedly reminded me. How many bus lines are there, man? Okay, so I think they're traveling on this one. Oh yeah, this definitely needs 60 buses, 80 buses. Oh yeah. That's very bad. And what's this? Uh, probably alright. Hmm. What line is this? Yeah, we definitely need. I don't think we need more than that. We need like five, five buses, man. Uh, okay. We already have 80. We're just gonna. Anyways, from there, that's running. Where's that? That's an empty bus. Oh, it just runs the wrong way. Here it's quite empty too. It just runs along there. Oh yeah, this is this one. We need to probably use 80 passenger buses and we'll increase it to 10. Um, okay, what's wrong? So it goes from here to here. Why does that take so long? Oh, it's just trying to find a place to load. What we will do with that line, I guess originally it wasn't that bad, but since I did all the stuff, that. Uh, anyways, what bus was that? That one. Uh, bus line. Yeah, that's fixed itself. The purple line has also fixed itself. 41. Probably actually a bit underkill. Overkill, I mean. Fine. We're going to ones we set up quite recently. That. Then there's here, this, and this. They're quite booked up. What we will do is we'll just replace them with 80 capacity buses. 45 is probably like alright. There, 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 there. There. Why are they still trying to find their way there? They probably got the loot. Okay, why are there no bus? What we will do is we'll find here, and we're just gonna get. Okay, well, we'll have a look at some of these. This is for line 28 over that. This is for line 51. I think that's the one I was checking on. It needed some. Yeah, it's getting some finally. There's also some over there. Huh. Line 52. Where is this? Uh, we will just up it to 15 buses. And then it seems to be right. You know what, I'm gonna check on my fast food. Oh, I'm missing line 1. Line 2 as well. How long have I been streaming? Uh, just over an hour. We're probably gonna push on for a couple more minutes. What have we literally built like this? So I think I've been fiddling around with little stuff. Um, I mean, I've set that up. Really not too much work. I've basically been letting the game play for most of this episode. The stream. Yes, it's kind of both. What we will do is I'm going to place. I'm going to place stop here. Stop here. It's so annoying. I was about to say I prefer Transport Fever 2s. I mean, I don't know if I do. It requires more setup, so because you need actual stops to do bus lines. But at the same time, it's so much easier to modify stuff. And mind you, that's a game where some of the challenges or the transport lines and stuff. That's not what I want to do. We want to add stop. Um, 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 there. That's how we're arranging it. Now what, we're going to move that one step up so we can move that one step down. Uh, so that new, if we swap the line on, that new line, that's supposed to kind of help cover that area. Okay. Uh, uh, what? I didn't even start updating Fortnite, man. Just updating it. Uh, you know what? It's getting so confusing. I'm redoing it. We're gonna start here, and then we're gonna have one stop there, one stop there, one stop there, one stop there, 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 um, there, there, that, that, that. You know what? There and there. There we go. It might mean that we're missing a line name because of how confusing the naming system is. Nope, it's actually fixed itself. Line 53. Yep. Um. Okay, it's getting all the buses out. There we go, and because of the motorway, we can just use that. Isn't low? You know what? Well, 54, 54, 54. There we go. Well, we'll have a look. It has to go all the way across to here to this motorway, which I think it's going to stay on for most of the rest of its journey. Yeah, we will need to finish in a second. Um, here, here, 87. We're at 87, nearly 87,000 people. Then we turn off to here, there, across here. Uh, we need to wait for this to pass through. To there, there we go. Right, then we can come up through here. You know what? Something we are just going to do because it's not really need the full use of it. So we are just going to upgrade, 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 upgrade. Just the outer one and maybe the crossing one to this. Gives it um more room for cars to squeeze on. It also makes it very obvious that this is a priority road. The only problem is this does mess with the bus lines, obviously. So then we have this. There, 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 there. These are still supposed to have housing on them. I'm not like getting rid of that. We will just even extended all the way across to there, and then here, 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 and here, here. This also means that they can have more traffic on the route, braking, which they do need to be ready to handle quite a lot of traffic, especially like buses, as that helps with this at all. It gives them this is actually really good because it's like it means there's one lane going each way. So like if you want to turn the boarding just in a really weird place, and then that's not well that's not in the correct way. We will just because it's like messing with the lanes. I don't want that. There, 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 there. That might help with this. Should mean that these can just they're all just interesting way. I don't know what's happened. I don't think anyone knows. Uh, there's somewhere where it's all clicked up. If I just have an insane idea, get rid of a bunch of these traffic lights, we can keep those ones. Here, here, here. Definitely all these ones. They have like 4 people going through them. Is that gonna help it flow? 'Cause then there's like here obviously I think it's gonna help because uh is it gonna help flow here? Problem is this is all booked up because of these buses being bigger. What we will do is I'm going to replace them with double decker buses, and we're gonna up the amount. This is an interesting idea, but I think this might work. I think they need to. Where are these going? These are now why are they going this way? I think it starts in this district, which is why it's there's one that we can touch. I don't think there are any in front of it. Uh yeah, this is definitely the first one. And then it lets us through. We're nearly actually at the line. Right, now we're on it. You're like nearly at the end. But now because these are much shorter, it should be less problematic. It will take like a second because like uh, um we're just gonna wait a second. I think it's got this one. Gonna boarding. Boarding. It didn't take like 10 minutes to board the people. One we're gonna need it's red light there, so it's gonna need to just wait a second, and now I think it can just floor it, and it will have to floor it across here. We will need to stop in a second. We've been streaming for quite a while. Okay, this has got full speed. This feels like it's going full speed, and then that's off here as well. That's a bunch of other things. Now here, that bus noise. Okay, it's slightly better. It's kind of fixed itself. The problem is there's just a lot of buses using this. But we can fit 2 buses in there. Like here, for example. It's slightly better situation. Yeah, we can get buses past. Okay. Um, it might be a better idea just here to like have these in a bus line. That car isn't supposed to be there. Um, these people are not supposed to. Um, I think they only get in the lane if they're forced to. So, yeah, if I don't force them to, technically. But, there we go. I'll make it easier to get between these prices. There we go. Oh, I forgot that isn't what I thought it was. Uh, we can actually use free with buses. There we go. Yeah, this just adds an additional bus lane. Oh, that's annoying. It forces those are forced there. Maybe. Ooh. Hmm. Cat. Why is there so many police cars? Genuinely, why? Um, if they go straight, want to go straight on though, they have to use this lane. Private cars. That's helped clean that out. How's the traffic doing? 77%. You know what? We're now going to do the outro. It's going to be a very quick outro. We're just going to go through. You can pause if you want to read anything. So, yeah. Or you can go back and then pause it if I'm going even too quick for that. Anyways, 3, 2, 1. There, 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 there. Just to note, this isn't a park. Oh, this isn't a park area. It's just I labelled it for fun. I don't know why. There, 9,000 a week. Traffic. Oh, you know what? Because it's a more interesting stat. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll let you pause it to see it around the city. What is going on here? It's actually quite good for a city of 90,000. There, there. Oh, if you're wondering, we made some modifications here for the only terrain height. Noise pollution, heating, districts. What we did, we expanded this district. We haven't set up any new districts there. There, 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 there. And then these stats you can have a look at. Treasury, which is our bank balance. City treasury. Oh, we do need to do one thing. Okay. It was about halfway through 2065. So that most recent line is probably roughly when we started this stream. There, 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 and I will just show you these two. Oh, no. There, there, How's the population? Oh, it's gone up. There, there. Let's see these two in relation because they're kind of relevant to each other. There, and I'll show you that in relation to population. It's kind of dropped. It's kind of stagnated. There. Is that part 2? I'll take that. Students is there, and again population. Yeah, students has gone up. It's kind of stable. There, 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 there. See those two in comparison. There, there. There's the 4 zones. See it there, there, and you can see these two. Why is cyclist so much? Cyclist has kind of stable there, 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 and this is the stat I like looking at. So far, it's been roughly stable. Exports hovering about 13,000, and exports hovering anywhere from like 5,000 to like under 4,000. Even 5,000, one does say. Gonna check audio is working. Yes, it is, rabbits. Yes, it is. Anyways, like this video if you enjoyed it. Share it if you think other people, or like the stream if you enjoyed it. Share it if you think other people enjoy it. Hit the notification bell if you want to be informed when new content comes out. Visit the channel page for your current content. Plus, I have a series where I try and upload mostly daily. It's been daily so far. It might stay daily, but it might stay daily. I currently have on my other one of my other channels, Edlive 2, which is Transfer 2 series. It's already got 26 episodes up, I think. So it's starting to lose count. And the first 10 are in a compilation on this channel already. And the second compilation will be coming quite soon. Yeah, of the second set, so 11 to 20 will be coming reasonably soon. Yeah, that one, yeah. Subscribe if you want to see the subscription feed. Just checking. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.